All right, y'all. So it is time for you guys to get off the fence and just get started, okay? And you're probably wondering, Shannon, how do I get started? How do I achieve my goals? How do I finally live out my dream? Well, you want to do that? You want to start now, okay? You want to start where you are, honey. Yes, so many people think that they have to do all of these big things, but here's the real trick to getting what you want and actually living out your dreams and achieving those goals is to start where you are, okay? Baby steps are going to get you where you want to be. So, hey everybody, Shannon Posh Anderson, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And today I just want to share something that I see a lot of people struggling with, and that is getting unstuck and stepping out of overwhelm, right? So how do I step out of overwhelm? How do I finally start making the steps that I need in order to achieve my goals? And the answer to that is what I've already said, small steps, okay? All right, don't deny small, humble beginnings or something like that, right? Even the Bible speaks on that. So we want to start where we are. I even think about my process of when I first wrote my first book, okay? I was petrified. I was terrified, right? I was like in a space to where I was highly depressed, post-traumatic stress disorder. I had just been in a fatal car accident. The man that I dated, or the man that I was dating at the time, died in the car accident. I mean, I was a mess, all right? And when God really spoke to me and he told me that it was time to share my story, I was like, what? Where do I start? Where do I even go? How do you even write a book, right? God was like, write the book. And I was like, how? Right? But I started where I was, okay? So I started Googling information. That's usually how people, start their process. And what I found was that was a very overwhelming situation. It was just so much bad information, right? But I still just started where I was. I just started taking small steps, writing every day, learning how to be consistent with that. And before you know it, I was able to finish my book. I hired a coach along the way eventually, but in the beginning, I just started writing, right? And so I just want to let you guys know that what can you do today? Like, ask yourself, what can you do today that's going to help set me up for this time next year? When I look back, I'll say, thank goodness I made that step. What is that step for you? Okay. So even after I wrote my book and I had to get out here and start selling the book, right? I started where I was. Where was that? Social media, Instagram to be exact. I started going on Instagram and doing these things called motivational minutes. So every Monday I would drop a Monday motivational minute, and they just grew and grew and grew. And then it grew my brand. And eventually people would start setting their calendars to my Monday motivational minutes. It didn't cost me anything. All I needed was Wi-Fi and a phone, honey. And I jumped online, jumped on social media, and I just motivated and inspired people, okay? For 60 seconds. Catch it now, motivational minute, okay? That was all that I could do in the beginning. I couldn't find the confidence to do longer than 60 seconds, okay? But eventually 60 seconds turned into going live, right? I was able to finally build the confidence and then started going live every week. And I did that for like a year, and I still do that, right? And so what I want to point out is, when I really look at it, I started with baby steps. I started where I was, and then I just got better at where I was. And then eventually you'll increase your capacity and you'll grow. So through the motivational minutes, right? Through writing my book, then I started speaking, right? I was getting paid to speak. People were bringing me into their conferences and stuff. And now I went from just speaking for 60 seconds to going live to now speaking in front of audiences. And now I'm speaking again, creating content. But all of that started with a baby step, okay? It all started with my motivational minutes speaking for 60 seconds in front of a camera. Okay. I was not bold enough to go live. I don't even know if they had live when I started anyway, but I was not bold enough to do that, but I was bold enough to just take the first step. So what does that first step look like for you? What can you do today? Okay. Is it sending the email? Is it going live for 60 seconds? Is it even getting on your phone and recording content like this for 60 seconds and calling it a motivational minute? Go ahead. You can steal that tactic, right? You can steal that strategy. It works. Okay. Y'all probably see people all the time who have these encouraging messages that they're giving. All right. It's the same strategy, y'all. So go ahead and use it and take it. But it's going to build your confidence as you see people responding to you, as people start giving you their good energy. It's just going to build your confidence. I posted a post, a couple days ago, and I said that confidence is built in the doing. Okay. So confidence is not the other way around. You don't get confidence and then do it. You do it and build confidence. Okay. So once you start seeing the reaction of people telling you how good you are, because most people think that they're going to get such a bad reaction. And a lot of times people get stuck in the thinking of what's going to happen. Like, you're creating a situation in your mind that hasn't even happened. Do you know how many people get stuck from that? Creating processes and events in your mind that haven't even happened. Okay. So get those things out of your mind, right? Think about the good things that can happen, right? What if this actually does work out in your favor? Stop thinking about the bad. What if this really is a good thing? What if this is really the thing or the step to change your life? Can we start thinking more like that? All right. So thank you so much for coming on and sharing with me. I do want to invite you guys to go to IamShannonAnderson.com. Check out my books. Check out my products and services. You may want to write a book. You may want to start, becoming a better author. Maybe you've already written a book. I have programs and I have different resources on my website to assist you in that. Also, if you want to build out a brand, I'll show you how to build out a powerful personal brand. All right. Whether that's just selling books, whether that's your speaking, whether that's just building out your YouTube or social media channels. Okay. Learning how to properly brand yourself is highly important. So, like I said, thank you so much for coming on, and I will see you guys next week.